you to Tweed and this wonderful facility, Trudeau Park Resort on beautiful Stoker Lake.
Just out of curiosity, how many people here have never been to a teeny tiny summit? Oh my goodness. Awesome.
Hi, I'm Bill McMahon, and I'm from Consacon. Teeny tiny is important to me because I come from a teeny tiny little place. Consacon has become kind of a gateway, so people coming from the west come into the county and they bypass Consacon. Teeny tiny to me means let's find a way to make it the first stop when they come to the county.
I'm here because I think this is the 5th teeny tiny summit I've been at. I've been passionate about this movement from when I first connected to it because I come from a teeny tiny place, Sealy's Bay, Ontario. And the reason I love the summits is that we bring together people who have similar challenges. So it weeds out the larger communities, the bigger organizations, the people who have professional staff and deeper pockets and more vibrant main streets and economic dimensions, and it brings together those of us who raise money by making pies or having events or doing festivals, but who see the potential for small hamlets in rural Ontario.
Hi, I'm Alison Vanderbilt, the Community Development Officer for Frontenac County. This is my second Teeny Tiny Summit. I attended for the first time last year and I found it was really valuable, so I thought I would come back again this year. And valuable because in Frontenac County, we don't have a lot of resources for economic development. Attending an event like this where we can learn from our peers in other municipalities and across the province is really valuable. Take home some of those best practices that we can actually implement in our communities is really quite fantastic. Teeny tiny ideas is really interesting and important. I think I'm pretty sure Frontenac County is the only upper tier municipality in Ontario that does not have a single village with full services. So for us being able to connect with other communities that face similar challenges and see opportunities in similar ways is really important. I go to other conferences in larger urban centers and sometimes the session material just doesn't hit home because it's so outside of the scope of what we do or what we can do or what might apply to us. So this kind of conference, Teeny Tiny Summit, is really valuable. The content is very applicable, and then the connections made is also really important to me.
Hi, my name is Sarah Minnis, and I'm a PhD candidate at Memorial University of Newfoundland. I do research all over the country in specifically rural areas. Why I'm passionate in rural areas is that they're an important social fabric to Canada, as well as the geography of Canada is largely made up of rural places. So.
The one thing that really hit home that I'll certainly take home from today's session is sort of an off-the-cuff comment from Peter, who talked about the brilliance that children have in their tenacity to try something and fail and just be cool with it. And I think that as adults and certainly as municipalities and business people, that's something that we lose along the way. That spirit of let's just wing it and see what happens and go from there. I thought that was pretty cool.
Ideas, and the idea that I'm taking away so far from today was the community Caracat, where they have a 1-hour festival, and I loved that idea because volunteers can really burn themselves out and sometimes put more effort into things than pays off in terms of fundraising and that buzz that you want in a small place. So the idea of a little village that says to everybody, come out and make the biggest noise you can for only 1 hour, I just loved it because I know people would have fun doing it. I know you could make money, but you could generate community spirit, and for sure you'd get coverage. And getting your place known beyond your borders is very powerful.
Hi, my name's Marion Burton. I'm a councillor with Autonomy South Monaghan Township, which is near the city of Peterborough. And we call ourselves the Awesome Township. Teeny tiny certainly fits the description for us. We have a population of just under 7,000 people, and unfortunately many times I think we're overlooked by urban strategies and planning, and so it's really important, I think, for these types of opportunities for us to come together to strategize and get some ideas of what other creative things are happening in other communities. There was some great discussions today all about community engagement is one of the main things that I would take out of it. We're an older, rural, agricultural community, a lot of farm-based for many, many generations, but we have a lot of new, young people coming in, and it's really important that we learn how to connect with the new people in our communities and get them engaged so that they can have that strong sense of community that we do. Thank you.
Everybody! Together our communities and build opportunities. This is the start someday. Though we're teeny tiny, our communities are mighty. We're building a historical bridge in our backyard. In our
My last thank you and most heartfelt, grateful thanks goes to OMAFRA. Of all the provincial programs out there, of all the provincial ministry creating policies that impact our small rural community, I, as a municipal councillor, can say without reservation that OMAFRA is truly the only department that cares. Their dollars are geared to helping make us succeed, and you don't need a doctorate to fill out their applications either. In fact, your OMAFRA will provide advice with the application. They will sit and work with you on that application, and then they will defend it on your behalf when it goes to the next stage. Karen has worked with our community in so many different ways, and as she's mentioned, we've sort of been in partnership for 9 years. She's worked on, I'm sure you've all heard of First Impressions. It's a wonderful program, and if you haven't, I encourage you to contact your OMAFRA rep. Strategic planning is another thing. We all know how difficult it can be and how overwhelmed we can be by it, but we brought Karen in to work with our Chamber of Commerce. Karen worked with all of our members from our business community and setting up a strategic plan that today guides us. So anyway, Karen, I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. As a result of the Teeny Tiny, sitting on the Teeny Tiny Organizing Committee, I have met 2 other awesome OMAFRA reps, Katie Nolan and Judy Cowell. All 3 of these women worked tirelessly on this summit. They recognize that we don't have deep pockets. They recognize that our community are only as strong as our volunteers. They recognize that we all want to be more than we can be, and we need a helping hand. They recognize that when we come together, we are anything but teeny tiny. I can't thank the 3 of you enough for pulling this amazing summit together. So the 3 of you, thank you.